What's going on, guys? It's your boy Big Hero Chris back at you with another one. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, give me a thumbs up, ring the notification bell, hit me up on Twitter, TikTok, the community post. You already know the vibes. And it's the season premiere of a show that has no off season, which makes no sense. But I digress. It's the season premiere of Smackdown on a new network. It's back on USA. You got a new logo, got a new theme by Megan Thee Stallion. So it's new vibes, new feeling, same old Triple H opening up the show, welcoming us all to SmackDown, letting us know that he was on the first episode, which took place 25 years ago, and I just started feeling older. I think more gray hair popped out of my goatee. I got kind of nervous, but it was all good because it's a new era, it's a new SmackDown. And we're starting off with the steel cage match for the undisputed WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa. And Cody said that if he beats Solo, then he's done with the Bloodline. But if Solo somehow beats him, if Solo somehow beats Cody, then not only will he be the WWE Champion, but Cody will also acknowledge Solo. Did that happen? No. Cody won. And there are a lot of people, they were kind of down in this match before it even took place. There are a lot of people that are down on Solo. And I gotta be honest, I'm not really one of those people. I actually like Solo. I think he's been doing a good job in this new role of being the wannabe tribal chief, leading his own version of the Bloodline. I think he's been doing his own thing, man. I think he's been doing a pretty good job. And this match was actually really good. It was a lot better than I thought it would be. It was better than the match that they had previously. Way better inside the steel cage. Like I said, Cody ended up winning. He won with one crossroads because normally Cody has to hit like 14 crossroads to defeat somebody. But this time he only beat Solo with one single crossroads. There were dives off the top of the cage. There was blood. There was like a hint of blood. Cody bled for like 2 seconds. And then that kind of stopped. But we did get blood this match. So I'm like, okay, I feel the vibes, man. And then after the match, you have Cody celebrating. But then the Bloodline comes out. Jacob Fatu, the Guerrillas of Destiny, they climb over the top of the cage. They start putting the beat down on Cody. He's telling Jacob, go up to the top of the cage. Go up to the top of the cage. I'm assuming he was going to either do a moonsault or a splash off the top of the cage and murder Cody. But before Solo could do anything, before Jacob could do anything, the return of the OTC, the real head of the table, the tribal chief, Roman Reigns, he comes back. He's laying the smackdown. He walks in the cage. He's beating up the Bloodline all by himself. Now, the whole time, I'm like, yo, I know I just saw Jacob in the cage. Where did Jacob go? And it looked like Roman was about to hit the spear on Solo. But somehow, Jacob pulled Solo out of the cage. And you see something you never thought we would see. And that was Cody and Roman standing side by side against the Bloodline. What does this mean? What is going down? What's happening? We cut to Nick Aldis in the back. He's trying to get things in order. He's talking to Kathy Kelly. Kathy Kelly's like, yo, what's going on, Nick Aldis? And Nick says that both Cody, Roman, and the Bloodline, they're all in their own separate locker rooms just to try to keep the peace and everything. But Solo had a proposition for a match. And we're all assuming that it's going to be a tag team match between the Bloodline and Cody and Roman. Cody got wind of this, and he let Nick Aldis know, like, listen, I beat Solo. I'm done with the Bloodline. That's Roman's problem. That's his family. I don't want no parts of this. So Nick Aldis says, listen, Roman's about to sign the contract at the end of the show, so whatever, man. So Roman comes out, man. He makes his entrance by himself, solo entrance. This is the first time we've heard Roman actually speak or say anything since WrestleMania. Since he's come back, all he's done is beat up the Bloodline or get beat up by the Bloodline and go, ooh, wow. That's the most we've heard Roman say since he's been back. But now we've got Roman back. He's standing in the ring with Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis is trying to say something, but Roman does the thing where he holds his hand out to accept the microphone, and Nick Aldis puts the contract in his hand, and I'm like, Nick Aldis, you idiot, you're supposed to give him the microphone. But Roman Reigns speaks. He says that he is the tribal chief. He is the original tribal chief. He's the only tribal chief. And nothing's going to change. This is still his show. This is still his WWE. He's still going to do whatever he wants. And he doesn't need Cody. He doesn't need anybody else. He'll take on the Bloodline by himself. But as Roman is speaking, Cody comes out, because he heard Roman say that this is his WWE, and Cody kind of took exception to that. Cody said that, listen, this hasn't been your WWE since I beat you at WrestleMania, and it looks like they're about to start fighting. But then Solo and Jacob come out, and it looks like they're about to get the beat down on Roman and Cody. But then the Guerrillas of Destiny come out, and they get beat up by both Roman and Cody. And Roman picks up the contract, signs it. He moves over to Cody, and as this is happening, you can hear Solo in the background saying, "Don't, man, that's your friend, that's your boy. He beat you at WrestleMania. He ain't gonna sign it. He ain't gonna sign that contract." But Cody ultimately caves in and signs the contract. So at Bad Blood, it is going to be a tag team match: Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns teaming up against the Bloodline. And just like that, Bad Blood got even more exciting. We have the Hell in a Cell match. We have the Bloodline match. We have Finn Balor versus Damian Priest. Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. We also have a possible match involving Nia Jax. She's out there in the middle of the ring. She says that Nick Aldis has an opponent lined up for her, but she doesn't know who it is. So then Bayley comes out and she gets an amazing reaction. And I'm thinking, all right, we're going to get Bayley versus Nia Jax too. But then Tiffany Stratton comes out, and Bayley's trying to play mind games and trying to separate Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton. And they almost fall for it, but it doesn't really work. So then it looks like Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax are about to beat up Bayley. But then Naomi comes out to make the save. So now what's going to go down is next week is going to be a tag team match. Bayley and Naomi taking on Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton. And here's the thing. If Bayley or Naomi get the pin, that's who's going to face Nia Jax at Bad Blood. However, if Nia and Tiffany win, then whoever gets pinned is banished from SmackDown forever. So, high stakes match, a whole bunch of shenanigans going on, and I really can't tell who's going to win. I mean, they could do the cheap get out of jail free card and have both Naomi and Bayley pin Nia Jax. But then, who knows? Who knows? So now I have a reason, even more reason to watch next week's SmackDown. So after this, we had a random match between Michin and Piper Niven. Wasn't that long of a match. I honestly don't even remember who won. I want to say Michin won. I think that's what happened. Michin won, and then after the match, Piper Niven and Chelsea Green ended up beating up Mia Yim. So yeah, that happened. It was a thing that happened. It happened. After this, we had a tag team match. We had Austin Theory and Grayson Waller taking on Kevin Owens, but Kevin Owens had to pick a partner. We didn't know who Kevin Owens' partner was going to be. Everyone was thinking it was Randy Orton, but we were all wrong because his actual partner was Ricky. It wasn't Starks. It wasn't Ricky Starks. It was a dude named Ricky. We don't know who this guy is or where he came from. He's bald and he has a hairy chest, which is very disgusting. So it looks like the match is about to take place, but one of the stage hands comes out and is like, no, he's here. And Kevin was like, he's here? She's like, yeah. So then Kevin Owens stuns Ricky, poor Ricky, justice for Ricky. But Kevin Owens' actual partner ends up being Randy Orton. And they have a tag team match, and they're working well as a unit, well as a team. They both do the draping DDT thing that Randy Orton does. And then they hit RKOs and stunners to beat A-Town Down Under. And it was a fun match. It was a kind of a house show type feel match to it. It's fun. Good for Randy and good for Kevin Owens. And we got to get justice for Ricky. Justice for Ricky. Maybe we can trade him for Ricky Starks, and this Ricky can go to AEW and Ricky Starks can come to WWE or whatever. But, Ricky. Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill are in the back. They're, once again, the women's tag team champions. They're saying whoever wants some can come get it. Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton pull up. So that could be a potential match in the future, maybe. I don't know. Maybe, probably, possibly. I don't know. But, good for them. But this leads us to our main event match. And it is the match 5 of the best of 5 series between Andrade and Carmelo Hayes. And now the stakes have been raised because whoever wins this match will go on to wrestle LA Knight for the United States Championship next week. And once again, man, these two do not miss. They have tremendous chemistry. They kill it every single time they wrestle, man. I could just see these two wrestle every single week until the day I die. I'm saying that I probably don't want it once it actually does happen, but you know, you get the point. You get the point. And this was a really good match. It really could have went either way. Either Carmelo or Andrade could have won, and I would have been cool with either option. But Andrade ended up getting the best of Carmelo. He hit the message off the top rope, which looked really sick. And he's going on to face LA Knight next week for the United States Championship. And LA Knight comes out and he says, "Let me talk to you. Yeah, United States Champion. Nah. You know, he says the typical LA Knight stuff. And, you know, he just lets it be known. Next week, you and me, big boy." So there you have it. That is this week's episode of SmackDown. New logo, new theme, new shenanigans. Also, I'm hearing rumors. I've seen rumors on the internet of Death Rebel getting their walking papers pretty soon. Their contract's not being renewed. So more good news is coming to the World Wrestling Federation. So with that being said, guys, what did you think of this week's episode of SmackDown? Let me know in the comment section below. Of course, it's always like, comment, and subscribe. You guys take care. Peace. I'm out. Peace.